All right, I am here in New Orleans, Louisiana, and check out the view. I am at Louis Armstrong Park, and this is super unique here. New Orleans and the drive-in here was absolutely amazing. Very different than where I'm from, and the kids loved it, Caitlin loved it. Got some super unique wildlife here, but you're not here for that. You are here to understand how Medicare works in Louisiana. Let's talk about supplement plans first. So with a lot of states, you're limited on how you can switch once you're on a supplement plan. So if you're on a plan and you don't like it, or the rates are increasing higher than what you would like, in order to switch, you need to go through medical underwriting, meaning you need to answer medical questions, and the new insurance company that you're trying to get on can deny you if your health is poor, or they can charge you higher than normal rates if your health is poor. Now, in some states, there's what is called a GI, or guaranteed issue rule, and for most states, that's based on your birthday. Now, Louisiana, you are a GI state, meaning you have a guaranteed issue rule, but not really, and I'll explain why. Now, the reason I say not really is because in most of these GI states, you're able to switch from a like plan to a like plan, or a like plan down with any other insurance company. But here in Louisiana, you're tied to your insurance company, or affiliate is what they call it. So there are different insurance companies that have different affiliates throughout the country. So for example, Mutual of Omaha will have a bunch of different names for Mutual of Omaha, but they're all affiliates. In Louisiana, you can switch from one supplement plan in the same affiliate or insurance company. So really this limits you to just being able to switch down. You can't switch from one company to another easily. So I say it's kind of like a guaranteed issue rule, but it's also kind of not. It's not that advantageous. Here's where it could be advantageous. Let's say you're on a plan G and it's offering you more benefits than you need, plus the rates are higher than maybe you want to see. You can downgrade to a plan N without having to go through medical underwriting with the same affiliate or insurance company. Now, in other states, even within the same insurance company, oftentimes if you wanted to go from a G to an N, you would still have to go through medical underwriting. So it is a benefit here in Louisiana that you have that opportunity, but it's not nearly as open as most of the other GI states in the country. If you did want to switch supplement plans using the birthday rule, you have a 63-day window from your birthday to make that switch. Otherwise, you're kind of outside that window and you're going through medical underwriting. From a pricing perspective, the average supplement plan cost for a Plan G and a 65-year-old is $150 per month. Here in Louisiana, you're slightly above that at $160 per month. For Plan N, the national average is $120 per month for a 65-year-old. Here in Louisiana, it's $125 per month. So you're slightly higher than the national averages in terms of your supplement plan costs. The good news here is that there are opportunities for discounts. And again, they offer discounts for several different things. One is if you're wearing like a smartwatch or some sort of a fitness tracker, you can get a wearable discount. There are discounts for if you have somebody in your household that is insured by the same insurance company. There are opportunities for discounts there, and there are others. And this is why I'm always harping on use an agent who's licensed and familiar with your area so that you can get the plans that are advantageous for you from a cost perspective, but also look for even better discounts. And an agent can help you with that by shopping all of the insurance companies rather than just one. I'm not even saying you have to use us, just use an independent insurance agent that can help you. If you do want us to help, I do have partners who are licensed and familiar with the plans here in Louisiana. Let's talk about the supplement plan penetration rate. Nationally, it is at 21%. So how many people are choosing supplement plans, any letter, versus the other options like Advantage plans or Original Medicare only or other options. Here in Louisiana, it is just 16%. You are the 8th lowest supplement plan penetration rate in the country. That's not me saying you shouldn't get a supplement plan. Those are just the numbers around how often people are picking it here in Louisiana. Let's switch over to the Advantage plan side of the conversation. Let's switch over to the Advantage plan side of the equation. So the Advantage plan average penetration rate in the United States is 50%. Here in Louisiana, you're at 54%, and just that 4% makes you the 10th highest Advantage plan penetration rate state in the country. You don't have any exceptional rules around Advantage plans here. You are subject to the 2 trial rights. So the trial right refers to your ability to try an Advantage plan and have the chance to switch back to Original Medicare and a supplement plan without medical underwriting. So the first trial right is if you are 65 years old on your birthday and you are taking Medicare and your Advantage plan. Then you have 1 year to try out the Advantage plan, and you can switch back to Original Medicare and a supplement plan with no medical underwriting. Again, this is around your birthday. It's not after the fact. So if you're taking Medicare later, you don't get this same trial right. Your Part A start date, your Part B start date, and the Advantage plan start date all have to be the same date. If you're going on Medicare after 65, remember your Part A effective date gets bumped back either 6 months or to your 65th birthday month, whichever is closest, which voids you of this trial right if you're after your 65th birthday. The second trial right that you can take advantage of is if you are taking a supplement plan first, and this is at any age. So let's say you go on Medicare for the first time at 67 and your choice first is a supplement plan. Well, in the future, if at any time you want to try an Advantage plan, you can switch off of your supplement plan onto an Advantage plan. You have 12 months to try that Advantage plan, and then you can switch back to the supplement plan within that 12-month period without medical underwriting if you so choose. So those are the two trial rights. Otherwise, if you're on an Advantage plan and you want to switch over to a supplement plan, you're going to either have to have a special election period. The most common are if you're moving or if the insurance company offering your Advantage plan leaves the area. There are others, but those are two of the more common ones. Or you would have to go through medical underwriting, meaning answering those medical questions, and there's the chance that you could either be denied or charged higher rates. Outside of that, again, Louisiana, you're just kind of following the same national standards. From an Advantage perspective, let's talk about the maximum out-of-pocket risk on Advantage plans. Now, nationally, the average is $5,000. Here in Louisiana, you're right at the average of $5,000, so nothing too crazy there. You're following most of the national rules here in Louisiana. So if you watch a lot of our videos on the channel, I speak in pretty general terms, and if you watch those videos, they will apply to you here in Louisiana, again, with the exception of that guaranteed issue birthday rule for switching supplement plan. All right, I like to leave secret code words at the end of these videos to prove that you made it this far, because if you leave this keyword in the comments, then I'll know that you've at least made it this far. I can take the comments a little bit more seriously. But when I think of New Orleans and of Louisiana, I think of music and of food. Now, this is super unique food that we are about to go and try. So if you leave something related to food in the comments, then I'll know that you've made it at least this far. And I appreciate you making it this far. We are going to go explore New Orleans a little bit more. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to this channel. It helps more than you know, and I will see you in the next video.